Man, this situation just keeps on unfolding. I've been watching it as it's been going on too, and it's just wild as fuck. So last time I was here, EDP got exposed, yada yada yada, this, that, and the third. Hit 2K subscribers, took my break, and I come to find out that Goldstein is low-key a weirdo himself, and he's kind of racist. Can't even say kinda racist, but you know, it is what it is. But fuck it, let's get started. Let's just start from the back and just work my way to the front and just give my 2 cents on shit. So Chet, after his EDP video came out, that shit did well. I mean, yeah, it was supposed to do well. Like, who didn't expect that video to do well? That's the fucking video of the year. Not even gonna cap. Like, that will be the video of the year. EDP getting exposed for being a predator. But here's one thing I just don't like. Well, I don't like people who expose other people. Like, okay, let me try to put this in good context. I don't sound like I'm trying to defend EDP. I understand that EDP did some really shitty shit, and it had to be addressed one way or another, or he wasn't going to stop. So, in that way, yes, I'm happy EDP got exposed, because in my opinion, I don't think he was going to stop. I think he's going to keep on going until he actually, you know, got with a girl barely in her teens. So, in that sense, yes, I'm fine with that. But with people who expose other people, man, it's just, there's always dirt on you. Like, there's always something you've done in the past. And that's why I don't really fuck with the expose fucking culture. It's because the people who do the exposing more than likely either A, do the same thing, B, do some equally fucking weirdo shit, or C, they're just worse than the person they're exposing. So let's get started. Chet, he had some videos of him going around saying, oh man, like, this N-word in the chat, the N-words are gonna get mad. And, you know, overall to me, it was corny, because, you know, I get edgy humor. Like, that edgy humor, man, that shit was fun as fuck in high school, like, when everything was, like, fun on the social medias. Shit, man, that edgy humor was fun as fuck. And I get it, you know, saying the N-word a couple times, haha, he, look at me, I said the N-word, the forbidden word, I said it, and I get it. I don't condone it, but, like, you know, if you say it, man, like I tell everyone who says the N-word, bro, I don't really care, bro. It doesn't affect me at the end of the day. But around other niggas, bro, results may vary, so, you know, stay safe. But, yeah, overall, that video was corny as fuck. I may put it in here, may not, because we've all seen it at this point. Like, for me to put it in the video, it's just for me to beat the dead horse. Like, oh man, N-word in the chat. And he just made a lot more corny jokes, like, about black people. Like, there's a video of him just, like, calling a Black Lives Matter hotline and just harassing them for, like, hours. Excuse me, just straight corny shit. So, like, in that case of all the racist shit, oh, and for some reason, everyone's upset that he posted, like, R.I.P. Kobe Bryant with, like, some black guy, like, getting into, like, a wooden helicopter. I mean, I think I posted that shit too. Like, no cap. Oh god, let me stop before someone scrolls all the way down to fucking February just to try to expose me. Oh lord, oh damn. Wait a minute, you can't call me racist and expose me. I'm black. That's my fucking get out of jail free card. Well, let me stop, man. So he does that, you know, shitty weirdo behavior, man. Like, overall, Chet, in my opinion, just always looked like a cornball. It's even when the EDP video was a thing, like, he was a whole cornball in that video. Like, he did say some funny shit, but looking back, bro, that shit was corny as fuck. Especially when the fucking guy who was filming that fucking shit was as big as EDP. So imagine, bro, like, he was like, this is your 600-pound life. And the guy holding the camera's going, just breathing hard as fuck into that shit. And man, they made that nigga run It is a miracle. I think they had to edit that shit out, bro. I'm sure that nigga was breathing hard as fuck when they had to briskly walk after EDP. I said nigga didn't run. No one in there's nothing that runs in his family. So, EDP, man, he just briskly walked away. So, overall, that, like, what's it called? Racism shit. Overall, in my opinion, corny as fuck. Because I get edgy humor. And this is where I like my opinions more than everyone else. They're like, oh my god, he said the N-word and just, that's it. N-word bad, end of story. Which is true. But from my point of view, I just see like, oh, edgy humor, but stepping way over the line. Because once edgy humor gets corny, then in my opinion, that's when it gets racist. Because like, oh man, like someone jokingly said the N-word, I'm not really going to get upset. I don't care that much. It's not really anything I really would care to put my energy to. But if they say it over and over again, or they try to make the same corny joke over and over again, like, oh man, 6'4" black guy, oh, there goes the gorilla, ha ha ha. Like, this shit gets corny eventually. And at some point, I'm just going to start thinking you're racist, and you may get hit in the throat. But hypothetically, though, because, I don't condone violence. And there's a video on my YouTube channel telling me how I almost fucking kicked the guy in the chest. So, moving on from my hypocritical ways, what else has happened since then? Oh yeah, just him being a weirdo, like low-key being just on some very suspect shit. He goes to Walmart and buys a bike and says like, hey, this is for my toddler, like in my basement. And like, she doesn't get vitamin D, but I'm gonna give it to her. Just overall weird shit. And one thing about edgy humor, I understand it. I understand that outlandish, low-key, gray line, over the line comedy. I understand it. That's how I made my shit on Instagram do so well. But it comes to the point where you're just weird. Like, no matter how edgy I was in high school or shit like that, I'm never gonna step over that line and say, hey, I have a toddler in my basement, I'm dicking her down on the daily. That doesn't even sound right to say, even though I said it fucking with just fucking fluidity. Yeah, I love that fucking word, fluidity. That's y'all word for the day, fucking fluidity. If you got this far, just fucking put the definition of fluidity in the comments. I don't fucking know. But where the fuck was I? But yeah, it's just no reason why that should come out of anybody's mouth, because I don't think anyone's finding that funny. Like, be honest, bro. Like, even if it's your homeboy and he says like, haha, I have a 3-year-old in my basement, I'm giving her vitamin D, and like, she yells to try to get out the basement. Didn't y'all clown EDP for saying that, oh, I'm gonna kidnap you and take you to my dungeon? That's you know what, that's just interesting to me. When EDP said he had a sex dungeon, he's gonna take that 13-year-old kid there, but you have a 3-year-old fucking toddler in your fucking basement and you're giving her vitamin D and a bike for reasons. But hey, man, you can only call out so much hypocrisy before it's just like you're weird too. But yeah, he does that. Then he has a video of like him just telling like his decoys to take their shirts off. And the weird thing about Chet is that he uses like actual like underage girls and boys, and like not like Chris Hansen shit where they find some fucking 23-year-old woman who's like fucking 4'5" with the facial features of a fucking fetus. Like, they don't go that far. They just go on the internet, just find some fucking 16-year-old, 17-year-old boys and girls and be like, hey, your facial features are fucking smaller than your fucking face. Let's get it. And there's just a video of him just like telling one of them to take their shirts off and shit, and like send the picture to the decoy. Send the picture to the fucking predators. And that's just weird. Like, I don't understand, like, in any situation where it's like, okay, is he joking? Like, it's not even just telling you're joking. It's like, you're the one trying to expose the pedophiles, right? but you're telling a 16-year-old, 17, not even 16, yeah, 16-year-old, 15-year-old boy and girls to just like, hey, take off your shirt and send them the picture. And the weird thing about it is that you're the one who gets the screenshots. I just don't like the hypocrisy here. I don't like it at all. Like, it makes me fucking feel like, all right, Chet, all right. It's just so much hypocrisy here. It's like, oh man, their parents can said like, hey, they can do this. My parents know about it. I don't know, man. It's still weird as fuck to me. And I don't even know what to say to that one. But, what else can I say on this before I move on, besides him just being a hypocrite? Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Besides him, like, making, like, some more corny black jokes, that's pretty much it. What else? Oh, yeah, they both deleted their channels. So, EDP already was ahead of the curve. He said, fuck that shit. He, made a video saying, like, hey, if you want to get those videos and relive the funny moments, the good days before I tried to, give some vitamin D to a 13-year-old girl. You know, I'm climbing in your windows, I'm snatching your people up, trying to get a cupcake. That's a fucking old ass reference, bro. Holy shit, man. If you get that, bro, good shit to you, man. If you get that fucking reference, good shit to you. But he just said, archive these videos, they're gonna be deleted soon. GG's. And at first, I thought, when I saw that title to that video, I thought EDP was about to do the fucking race. And I was like, holy shit, this nigga EDP's about to leave the country. Like, this nigga EDP's about to run. Well, never mind. EDP's about to leave the country, and he's about to do the race. But when I saw the video, I was like, oh, he's just trying to milk his last bit of fame. Which is understandable. Like, EDP needs to get the rest of his shit together and just fucking just take off, man. But he got his channel deleted as well, which is, you know, I guess YouTube's new community guidelines that if you do something shitty outside the platform, they have the right to delete your channel. And I don't know. That's just weird as fuck to me. It reminds me of the kids who get bullied in their neighborhood and then they tell the principal at their school and then they get in trouble at school and like have to suffer school consequences. Like, that's just kind of what that rule reminds me of. It's really fucking weird, but I do understand it. In certain situations, it makes sense. EDP's case, it makes sense, 100%. So Chet also got his channel taken down. I think he made a new channel. Well, I think he had 2 new channels. One had like 250 subs on it. It was just a dormant channel. And another one had like 200. I can't find the one with the 250k subs because I guess they deleted that too, or he fucking self-deleted that shit, or just for it to come back later so that it doesn't get deleted. And I don't know. And another thing is that he's like, oh man, so my channels got deleted, but on our website for the premium fee, you can still support and watch our videos. And nah, I'm good. Like, there's really no reason to like watch his videos. Like, let me see. Let me go to his website, because it's a paid website. And it's like tiers and shit. So let me find his website since I'm on my phone. If I can't find it, then oh fucking well. There it is. There's his Twitter. That is not his Twitter. I don't know. But when I was there last time, it was like $3, $5, just a tier system. And it was just shit that's like, yeah, I'm not paying to read the fucking chat logs. I will wait for that shit to get leaked, and then I'll read it. And another thing too, man, this also EDP's like Ding Dong got leaked, I think too. And wow, I haven't seen it, but hey man, EDP, if you want to countersue for them leaking your little packer, cause that shit looked like a chicken nugget, bro, like from McDonald's. It was all like, imagine just all fucking girth but no length. It looked like a cylinder. Yeah. It looked like a really thick cylinder that came off like 3 inches off the ground. So yeah, that's pretty much EDP. I haven't seen it, but from what I can assume, bro, if your diet's like that, bro, I'm surprised your shit even gets hard. When all you eat is fucking burgers and wings and greasy shit. And I ain't gonna cap, I still eat burgers and wings from time to time, but like shit, man. My shit is Subway and meal prep at this point. Water, sometimes soda, sometimes candy, but most of the time is so much less sugar. It's more like fucking vegetables and meat and carbs. I don't know what I'm telling you guys my diet. This doesn't even make any sense in the context of the video. But yeah. So, you know, EDP, I feel like he could countersue. And another thing about EDP is I feel like he's not going to jail. And here's why. So with investigations like this, even ones that are professional, like To Catch a Predator, this one is like very amateur, like no investigation skills, no type of skills not a detective would have, pretty much, because that's low-key detective work. They have no skills of a detective. If something was to go wrong, because we all know EDP has guns. Like if EDP was to fucking just shoot them all, what would they be able to do about it? Like it doesn't seem like they have protection. Like at worst, they maybe have pepper spray, but I don't know. You don't really need to see to shoot something sometimes. It's just get lucky. Sounds like a COD reference, but whatever. So I feel like he's not going to jail because most of the time it's just with these predator poachers, To Catch a Predator type shit. With To Catch a Predator, they have a decent success rate because they do their own investigation while the police are doing their own separate investigation. And they share evidence, but most of the time they just get off with just honestly, the worst, the least they can get off with is just absolutely nothing, because most of the evidence really isn't admissible in court because it didn't come from like the police and it could have been tampered with. Like their lawyer could easily say like, hey, that could have been tampered with, that could have been faked. So, you know, sometimes it's that they have that get out of jail free card. Then if it's the police, or they're like, yeah, we were the decoy and we did the investigation, this is ours, this is real, then, you know, not much more credibility to the police. So with EDP, man, I really feel like, not saying like, oh man, he should have did this, well he should have, but like to get him out the situation, I honestly feel like EDP should have just denied everything. And honestly, even the video chats, at that point you can just deny, because you can always say like, hey man, if you didn't video chat her or send her voice messages, pictures would have been iffy, but he could have always denied that shit. And like they said in the video, they're not the cops. So what do you have to tell them anything for? They're not the cops. So I don't know. It's just weird. But like I was saying, with just To Catch a Predator, most of the time they just get off with just being on the sex offenders registry or nothing at all, because sometimes their evidence is just not admissible in court and they just don't have enough evidence to like hold up anything. Even though like coming to meet a minor is like pretty much like, yeah, we got you. But with a Chet Goldstein, I hope I didn't say Chet Holmgren in this time in any videos. I feel like I did, because I said it in the original video, I was like, oh man, Chet Holmgren got exposed like a fucking retard. But Chet Goldstein, that's a very amateur investigation. And with amateur investigations, man, most of the time they just be like, you know what, let's pretend to be a girl and just entice minors, and not entice minors, Jesus Christ, and entice predators to like, you know, meet up with us and shit like that. And there's one video that's going around where they got the wrong person, like on live stream with like 200 people in there calling him a pedophile and saying, I'm gonna call the police on you. He was so fucking confused. And they realized they got the wrong person. They didn't even apologize, they just walked away. So just with amateur investigations, there's a lot they can do that's wrong. That's a lot they can do to like fuck with the evidence. Like they don't know how to handle evidence. They don't have training for this shit. And even if they do send it to the police, what of it? I don't know, man. But yeah, that's why I don't think EDP is going to jail. And I think that's about it. Let me see if I cover everything. Chet being a weirdo. They got their channels deleted. EDP archive. EDP's not going to jail. Why not? Yeah. That's everything. So yeah, that's the fucking 20-minute video. I'm just gonna go to the gym while this shit renders. Holy fuck. But yeah, that's the video. Happy to be back, bro. I'm really happy to be back. I needed that break. But if you made it to the end of the video, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, do all the fucking cliche shit. And y'all niggas take it too easy, but not too easy, because that's when life get hard. And y'all stay blessed. Peace. Wait. Don't leave yet. No, wait. Chill out. Don't leave yet. I found their website, dude. It's so fucking stupid. I found their website, man, and they have like fucking 4, 5, 6 tiers. And I'm gonna read to you why this shit is fucking like terrible, bro. So, for the bronze membership is $3, and it's access to catches early, completely uncensored, non-YouTube friendly version of catches, even a day before YouTube memberships. And that's the bronze tier for $3. For $5, you get the same thing with like the first one, access to uncensored videos and all the chat logs. And for the $20 you get your name listed at the end of every video. And these tiers, that's the gold tier. Here's the big poacher tier. Here's the big game hunter tier. For $50, you get 20% off of all merch. So if you want to go get your fucking Predator Poachers fucking t-shirt, get that shit off for fucking 20% off. And the big game hunter, for $100, you can. Alex proclaims you are his sugar daddy at the end of every video. And stepping from $100 to Predator Poachers in your city for $1,800. We will come to your city for 3 days to catch predators, and you can officially become a Predator Poacher when you're there. And you get a personal shout out at the end of every video. So you get to fucking get on the Chet Goldstein train and go catch a predator in fucking 4K IRL, man. Shit's a fucking joke, bro.